a cold, rainy afternoon in early spring of my fifth form year at Choate, I was wandering around the campus with a baseball teammate. Our game had been canceled, and we certainly weren't interested in using this found time in any productive way. So we walked, and we shared our thoughts about life and our futures. Among our conclusions, that we would never, ever be a boarding school teacher. We just couldn't imagine why any of our teachers, most of whom seemed normal, and some impressive even, would choose this life and work. Since making that adolescent proclamation, I have spent all but my 4 years of college in boarding school, 45 years and 7 months to be precise. Of those years, 29 and a half have been spent as headmaster at Millbrook. I was 34 when I started. Mrs. Casertano was 33. Our sons, Alex, Tyler, and Will, were 7, 4, and about to be born. In recognition of our 30th year at Millbrook, the Board of Trustees generously granted Mrs. Casertano and me a 5-month sabbatical, the purpose of which was the opportunity to reflect and recharge. And we did just that. Our house in Rhode Island became our base. We spent time with our growing family, which now includes 2 daughters-in-law and 3 grandchildren. We traveled to locations as different as Ireland and Hawaii. And in general, we savored this gift of time. Mrs. Casertano and I are deeply grateful to the trustees, and we're equally thankful to Mr. Downs for leading the school in my absence, and to Mrs. Downs for the many ways she supported him, her family, and the school. I ask that you join me in thanking them with a round of applause. So that well-deserved expression of gratitude is a good segue to what I really want to talk about. My tattoo. It consists of the letters G, H, and W, which represent the words grateful, humble, and wise. Between the G and the H is a heart, and between the H and the W is the lamp of learning, both of which are intended to enhance the meaning of those 3 words: grateful, humble, and wise. The small tattoo is located on my ribs on my left side. So as I stand in front of the mirror each morning to brush and my teeth and shave, that's what I see. Over time, I've decided that this approach to life, to be grateful, humble, and wise, is essential to who I want to be as a person and a leader. The tattoo is my daily reminder of my personal and professional aspirations. I believe that an attitude of gratitude is essential for a healthy and positive life. From gratitude springs generosity and optimism. And who doesn't want to be around someone who is grateful, generous, and optimistic? Humility is the foundation for grace, empathy, and understanding. And wisdom is necessary because relationships, friendships, and community are built and sometimes destroyed by an accumulation of small decisions. As headmaster, I make many small decisions each day and some big ones, and it's important that I get them right, most of the time at least. Do I really need a tattoo to remind me of this? Probably not. Am I promoting tattoos? Certainly not. Am I attempting to share something that is so meaningful to me that I put it in ink on my skin? Yes. That's what I love about Chapel Talks. We have an opportunity to share what's important to us, individual reflections that the whole community can ponder. For me, living gratefully, humbly, and with wisdom is personal. It's personal, and it requires commitment. Adding a small tattoo as a reminder seemed to be consistent with those ideals, and the person who did it is a good friend of mine. Plus, I fall short every day, and I wanted a visible reminder to start each day. All too easily, I can get grumpy, petty, and entitled, attitudes that are anything but grateful. And I've been accused of vanity, especially when it comes to my hair, the flow, my wardrobe. That's probably accurate. And wisdom, for me at least, is fleeting. I have to rely heavily on others to hold it for me. So the effort to be grateful and humble and wise is a constant, as is my tattoo, present and permanent. I find that reminder to be especially helpful during the holiday season when life can get frantic and out of focus at times. Thanks for listening. I wish you well as you work to finish the semester in the very best ways possible.